Now on to our next game, and we are playing Jeopardy for the SNES. Let's see how we do here.
This is Jeopardy!
Here we go. Let's play.
Here are the categories.
And we're dealing with these as our 6 categories. Switzerland, American history, dancers, TV numbers, 60s trivia, and finally, animals. Alright. American history, 100.
The answer is
Primary author of the Declaration of Independence. Who's Thomas Jefferson? American history, 200.
the answer is
Fortune hunters in the post-war South named for the luggage they carried. Jim. Carpetbaggers, yep. Dancers for 100.
the answer is
He wore his trademark top hat and tails at his very first film, Dancing Lady with Joan Crawford, who was Fred Astaire. Dancers 200.
the answer is
This Broadway hoofer, once a female impersonator, played a Broadway hoofer in Yankee Doodle Dandy. Who is James Cagney? Dancers 200.
the answer is
Dancers 300, I mean. This 1983 film focused on a steelworker named Alex who wanted to be a ballerina. What is Flashdance? Dancers 400.
the answer is
Donna McKechnie, Carol Bishop, and Sammy Williams all won Tony Awards for playing dancers in this musical. What is a chorus line? Dancers 500.
the answer is
Though born in Bombay, Juliet Prowse grew up in this country. What is South Africa? American history for 300.
the answer is
The U.S. was involved in a bitter struggle between factions of this Asian country from 1950 to 1953. What is Korea? American history for 400.
the answer is
Vice President charged with both treason and murder. Jim. Aaron Burr. Yep. '60s trivia 100.
the answer is
By 1966, the Air Force had logged 10,147 sightings of these, but didn't believe any. What are UFOs? '60s trivia for 200. Daily double. I'll try my luck. True daily double. In October of 1965, he showed his operation scars to reporters. Who's Lyndon Johnson? '60s trivia for 300.
the answer is
In 1963, Gene Niditch lost 72 pounds and started this company. What is Weight Watchers? '60s trivia 400.
the answer is
In 1967, this representative was kicked out of the House for reprehensible behavior. Jenny. First time we heard from her all game. Adam Clayton Powell. He's the one. 60s trivia for 500.
The answer is.
In 1961, this oil billionaire installed a payphone in his mansion for guests to use. Jenny. J. Paul Getty. Yep. Switzerland, 100.
The answer is.
Swiss national hero known for shooting an apple off his son's head. Who's William Tell? Switzerland, 200.
The answer is.
Johanna Spyri's children's classic about a mountain girl. What is Heidi? Switzerland, 300.
The answer is.
Its foreign national languages are German, French, Romansh, and this. What is Italian? Switzerland, 400.
The answer is.
The gnomes of Zurich are these. What are banks? No. Jenny. Bankers. We're looking for bankers, not banks. So Jenny's right. Going on. Next selection. Switzerland, 500.
The answer is.
What a Swiss state is called, or the name of a large city in China. What is Canton? Let's have American history for 500, please.
The answer is.
The angel of the battlefield who established the American Red Cross. Who's Clara Barton? Let's go with animals for 100.
The answer is.
To replace lost water, these desert ships may drink 20 gallons or more at a time. What are camels? Animals, 200.
The answer is.
Named for a marsupial, this rodent drums on the earth with its large legs to communicate. What is a kangaroo rat? Animals, 300.
The answer is.
These members of the squirrel family live in excavated towns, which may be populated by thousands of them. What are prairie dogs? Animals for 400.
The answer is.
Most species of these fabulously colored and plumed birds live in New Guinea, not in Shangri-La. What are birds of paradise? Animals, 500.
The answer is.
Well known as a pet, the golden variety of this mammal goes through pregnancy in only 16 days. What is a hamster? TV numbers.
The answer is.
Kooky Burns' working address. What is 77 Sunset Strip?
The answer is.
In a 60s sitcom, officers Tootie and Muldoon patrolled the Bronx in this vehicle. What is Car 54? 300.
The answer is.
Number of lives led by Richard Carlson while portraying Herbert Philbrick. Jim. And he doesn't know. Ha ha. So Jim, you're going to lose half of your money. Oh, she doesn't know either. Ha ha. Well, I don't know, so I'm going to stay put. It was 3. Alright. 400.
The answer is.
Each day, Art Linkletter interviewed this many children on his house party show. Jim. 4. Alright. Now last clue.
The answer is.
The number of Sergeant Friday's badge, which a Dragnet fan could tell you. Jim. 714. Alright, that's good for 500. You are up to $1,200. I'm in the lead with 7,300. Jenny has 1,000, so she's going to go first in Double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
And our first round and our Double Jeopardy categories are Railroad, Potpourri, Games, Law, Blue Songs, and finally, Anatomy. Alright. Jenny, you're in last place. Let's start with you. Potpourri for 200.
The answer is.
Only hope remained after her box was opened. Who's Pandora? Take Potpourri for 400, please.
The answer is.
Islam's holiest city. What is Mecca? Let's have Potpourri for 600.
The answer is.
The nation's largest single user of almonds is this chocolate maker. What is Hershey? Potpourri for 800, please.
The answer is.
The story of Pyramus and her inspired Romeo and Juliet. Who is Thisbe? Potpourri for 1,000.
The answer is.
Only Universal Studios special effects and Moses could part it. What is the Red Sea? Up to 10,300. Well done on the category. Anatomy for 200.
The answer is.
You have 2 of these joints where an iliac bone unites with the sacrum. What is a sacroiliac? Anatomy for 400.
The answer is.
The main function of these teeth is biting. What are the incisors? Anatomy for 600.
The answer is.
Even with your eyes shut, you can tell which way is up from your sense of balance in this organ. What is the ear? Anatomy for 800.
The answer is.
Unlike your fingers, the thumb has only this number of phalanges. What is 2? And anatomy for 1,000.
The answer is.
Along with the tarsal glands, these other glands provide lubrication for the eyes. What are the lacrimal glands? Good for another 1,000, and well done in that category. Blue Songs for 200.
The answer is.
Where Fats Domino found his thrill. What is Blueberry Hill? Take Blue Songs for 400, please.
The answer is.
Song in which Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. What is Blue Tail Fly? Blue songs for 600.
The answer is.
The Marcells hit #1 in 1961 with a remake of this Rodgers and Hart song. What is Blue Moon? Blue songs 800.
The answer is.
Thanks to Irving Berlin, Al Jolson found them smiling at him. What are the blue skies? Blue songs for 1,000. Daily double. I'm gonna make it a 2-day double. Whoa! For $30,600 or nothing at all. Here's the clue in Blue songs. Blue on Blue and Blue Hit were two of this star's early hits. Was Bobby Vinton? Yes! Games for 200.
The answer is.
Mumbly Peg is played by throwing this implement. What is a pocket knife? Take games for 400, please.
The answer is.
In Monopoly, Atlantic Avenue is yellow and Pacific Avenue is this color. What is green? Games for 600.
The answer is.
In a Pinochle deck, each of the 4 suits has this many cards. What is 12? Games for 800.
The answer is.
Board game in which a player can create a prime, a barrier of 6 points which an opponent cannot pass. What is bridge? That is incorrect. Jenny. Backgammon. Oh, alright. Law for 200. Daily double. And she's going to bet all 1,800. Here's the clue in law. A second prosecution for the same offense or the second round of this game. Double Jeopardy. Yep. Law for 400.
The answer is.
It's measured in degrees, all of which are deadly. What is murder? Law for 600.
The answer is.
An amendment is to the Constitution as this is to a will. What is a probate? That is incorrect. Jenny. Codicil. Oh, alright. Law for 800.
The answer is.
To avoid litigation, this type of insurance or a divorce avoids affixing blame. What is a no fault? Oh, I put a U instead of a T. Ah. Oh, well, Jenny doesn't know. That makes me feel better. Wrong. No fault. I put an extra U instead of a T. Well, Jim is up to $2,000. Alright. Law for 1,000.
The answer is.
While a summons asks nicely, this demands your appearance in court. What is a subpoena? Let's go back to games for 1,000.
The answer is.
Author J.R.R. Tolkien helped inspire Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson to invent this role-playing game. What is Dungeons and Dragons? That just leaves railroad, 200.
The answer is
Office for conductor and living quarters for crew. It is often read. What's the caboose? $400.
the answer is
In fiction, espionage and murder plague its Paris to Istanbul run. Jim locked me out. Oh, but he doesn't know. Ha ha. What is the Orient Express? $600.
the answer is
If you take a chance in Monopoly, you may take a ride on this railroad. What is the Reading Railroad? $800.
the answer is
George Westinghouse invented the air-operated type of these for trains. What are brakes? Now the last clue.
the answer is
It met the Union Pacific at Promontory, Utah in 1869. What is the... I forgot. Oh, that's too bad. Jim. The Central Pacific. Now it just came back to me. So Jim is at 2,600, Jenny 3,400, and me $33,000. And our final Jeopardy category is technology, or technology, as Chap would say. Oh, sorry, Tiger. Hang on just a second, little guy. Okay. And how much of my 33,000 am I going to put at risk? 17,000. For an even 50 grand, here's the clue in technology. They first appeared in British shops, hotels, and railway stations in 1884 and were called silence cabinets. I'm going to say what are telephone booths. If I'm right, I go to $50,000. If I'm not right, I will drop to 16 grand. But I'm still going to win either way. Either way, I'm going to get a five-figure total.
the final Jeopardy answer is
That's correct. So I'm going to get $50,000 for everybody. Putting the birthday bank at $641,893. Alright? And I'm going to see you all for that next segment. Okay? So we'll be right back.